What's up, y'all? It's GT Junior Grows in Alaska. These last 2 weeks has been a little bit hectic. Yeah, so I was gonna go live, but just went to the internet. I'm like, oh man, the Ellen live, so didn't get to go. Got a couple of projects coming up, but what I need to do is I need to start these seeds, and I need to start these seeds ASAP. So the first seed that I'm starting. Wait a minute. Let's do this first. We got a seed haul first. Seed haul. All right, so here we go. All right, so this is going to be a very, very quick seed haul. So y'all know about ashwagandha, right? A small shrub with a rich history of traditional medical uses. The root are believed to promote longevity, vitality, and overall well-being. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I got it. This is good for men's health from what I understood and understand about this. Yeah, so that was the biggest reasons why I got it. And because I did, you know how many I bought? I bought 6 of them. So there's no question about, this, I will never have to buy them again. Never have to buy them again because I produce my own seeds, but I'm doing 1 full pack today, and that's what's my choice. This is the African White Daisy. This is annual. This is elegant, pure white petals with deep purple eyes create a dynamic effect in the garden. Its wonderful fragrance makes it a beautiful magnet and a cheerful flower. And the cheerful flowers have become very popular with florists for cut boutique. Okay, bam. The blue, this one is still just a little bit open. I lost a couple of seeds out of this too. So this one, it didn't close it all the way. You know, it happens to the best of them. You know, so they're not perfect. You know, they probably didn't. 9 times out of 10 they couldn't have seen it, so they fixed it. So it is what it is. Everything doesn't have to be a complaint, especially if you didn't lose. And if you did lose, you still don't have to. It's just the way I roll. Okay, not everybody's the same. I can't tell you how to live your life, how to interject things into your life, but this is the blue passion flower, okay? A perennial, a cold, hardy, fast-growing vine with lush foliage that is perfect for growing along trellises. It's fragrant flowers have snowy white petals, and a captivating blue crown. Orange passion fruit are filled with deep red, flavorful pulp. The flowers and leaves are great for a relaxing tea. That is one of the reasons why I got it. They said you're supposed to soak this for 24 hours in warm water prior to sowing. So that's, yeah. It's one of the reasons why I purchased it. Another another seed that I got is the German red strawberry tomato. This is the 85 days. It's indeterminate. This tasty German heirloom produces large red ox heart shaped tomatoes that resemble a giant strawberry, rich with old-fashioned tomato flavor. These are perfect for salads and sandwiches. Okay, so temperature at least is 60 degrees. So last one is the Kisha melon. Okay, it's 110 days. The Kusha is a large muskmelon with a very sweet flavor. Produces fruit weighing about 6 to 8 pounds each, with a yellowish green skin and mouth-watering salmon-colored flesh. Vigorous vines produce good yields. Heat-loving variety. Start indoors 4 to 6 weeks before average last frost to minimize transplant shock. Use soil blocks or plantable pots. Okay, so they don't want you to disturb the rooting system to minimize transplant. I wasn't even reading it. I mean, I was reading, but I wasn't even, So one of the reasons why I went on to open this, because this is my last seed haul. This is my last seed haul. I'll be going backwards, showing y'all all the other seed hauls that I have, because you gotta see them. So what I wanted to do is drop a few seeds and just talk to y'all for a few minutes. Life has been good, and it's been challenging, and it's been overwhelming. I went to the dentist. Okay, let me show y'all what seeds I'm going to be starting. Okay, the first seeds that I'm going to be dropping today is called the Desert King watermelon. It's a very popular in the watermelon growing areas of Arkansas. Drought-resistant type, yields yellow flesh fruit to 20 pounds. Good storage type, sweet. The good storage type is the main reason why I decided that I'm going to do this. And I'm still, man, let me see how much. Okay, this was 25 seeds, minimum of 25 seeds for $3.50. Good Lord, there's definitely more than that. Definitely. Okay, and so with these, I love these for the hashtag WIG 2023. I will be saving $20. Y'all, I'm broke. Okay, I'm not broke. My money is allocated differently now, so I'm gonna make sure that I give people a chance to have these. So this is my first one. This is number 1, so I'm gonna go ahead and label this. But yeah, I'm gonna just drop 4 seeds of these, and what I do is I just leave them on the top. The reason why I leave them on the top, because I will forget which one it is. And see, these have their own, yeah, I labeled these. It's coming off. But 4 seeds, if I get 2 of them, it would be good. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get at least 3 or 4 of those. Yeah, at least 80 to 100% germination is gonna happen. I already know that. So I got that. That's the Desert King. And on Monday. Today is Saturday. I'm going to try to release this today. So on Monday, me and my son, we went to the dentist. And I haven't been to the dentist since 2021. And it's just because, I don't fool with the dentist. Most of the time, everything works out for me. Yeah, most of the time everything works out for me and I don't get cavities and things like that. But this time it was a little bit different. Okay, so first of all, let me find this open spot on this piece of paper that I just tore off. Okay, so that's all I'm doing. Just building a block. There's 6 slots for me to work on. So I just label them. So yeah. So I just label them. 1, A, B, 2. There's 1, 2. Yep. So I went to. They did their cleaning. Well, they did a peek. They did the X-rays first. They did 2 different types of X-rays. They did the machine. I do not like the machine. It just makes me think that. I always want to put my hand like this because it's like if they got a cord on there, they can take you out. So it's my brain. My brain keeps playing with me like, Why is this thing circling around? Why are you gonna stand there and allow them to, it's just my brain playing tricks on me or whatever. So I went on and did what I had to do, and they said, "Oh, when was the last time?" I was like, "Oh, it's been about a year," because I don't remember. It's been a while, and I don't have a good memory, so it is what it is. But they called them on their own. They called them because they wanted to ask some type of questions, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But this was at the end when they told me. Okay, so my next one is a Sunspot Dwarf Cola Sunflower. This one right here, I'm hoping that this does. Now I'm gonna plant a good amount of these because having sunflower seeds, this was pretty cool to, to harvest these, and last year me and my son we didn't do what we wanted to, as far as we could have roasted them, salted them, and stuff like that, but we didn't do it. We did not do them. And this is called the Sunspot Dwarf Cola. We get high winds, and the ones that we had last year, I started them early, but since these are dwarf, that means that hopefully they can give me some sunflower seeds. Let me tell you a little bit more about these. These are annuals. They're single. What does that mean? Single. Large flowers are very impressive for their size. 10 inches flower heads on 2 to 3 foot plants. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So sitting there, my son is there. I made him miss his test, his finals on accident. It was my fault. And I apologize for it already to him. He got a 50%. It's not funny, but it's like, man, I done messed up, son. And he know daddy. Me and so we good. So I ain't mean to. It wasn't malice. It was just messed up. That's all that is. So they was telling me about my teeth or whatever. They was cleaning them. He had already got finished. They said he got good teeth or whatever. He ain't been to the dentist in probably the same time as me. So I got to get him on a better habit, because he can't be like me. I grew up brushing my teeth, and his diet is not like mine. I had real oranges and real apples. And that's another topic that I actually was thinking about. I was on Urban Gardeners Chronicles today, early this morning, and I was able to, speak to her, and she told me to come up, so I was able to come up and talk on her panel for about 30 minutes, and I just was, reflecting on that and everything that I've been seeing on the internet, on, Facebook and, YouTube and stuff. It's like there's a lot of stuff to digest. There's a lot of stuff to digest. Like I was watching the movie. Y'all seen the movie Hidden Figures, right? Hidden Figures is about these phenomenal black women that have these talents that were very essential to complete a couple of things that America wanted to do. And there was clips of it throughout the whole Facebook experience that I was taking myself on. I think it wasn't. I don't remember what platform I was on, but I was looking and I seen how how black people interact with each other. It's gonna be a little controversial, but I love me and I love my people. So sorry, but not sorry. Just being real. And one of the clips that I seen was that the supervisor, she spoke to the white lady with my son is texting me. Oh, I gotta go get my son. I'm glad that he texted me. He know daddy will forget. Am I still live? Am I still on? Now let's turn this that way. Let's see, where's my bag? Let me pause this because I gotta get myself together. I'm gonna take y'all on my drive. All right. So one of the things that was prevalent about this situation is that she spoke to the lady with respect. It was a different time then. Granted, I understand all that, but it was that she called it out. She called out that, you know, there's a difference in between, you know, how we treat each other and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of times we forget that we did come from greatness. We did have to endure some things, have to make sacrifices, had to be degraded, had to be looked upon as less than, and it just made me feel some kind of way a little bit, you know. And then one of the other scenes was that the calculator, which is a real person. Oh man, I left my door unlocked. Which is a real person. It was based off a true story. Well, characters in the story were real life. I don't know everything about it or whatever, okay? But one of the things, she had lost her husband. I can't remember that portion of it, but she lost her husband. And there was a guy that was in the military, distinguishing guy. He had rank, you know, he carried himself with poise. Is that a word? He carried himself with a certain, you know, it was a certain type of, you know, prestige we stood with. So he accepted her and the children under his wing. And it was amazing that through that, men used to be a different breed back then. Especially, you know, we used to carry ourselves differently. I'm talking about black men. And it's not the same anymore. I know, because I know I'm a product of it too. I know that I haven't carried myself the way I should carry myself. But the examples that I seen, not counting my family, but other examples that I seen caused me to act in a certain manner. Like, we used to appreciate that we were getting taught, even though it may not be the curriculum that is, you know, we're not going to get into that. Okay. But it was different. Like, I was thinking about, you know, I'm just digesting the movie and thinking about life and, you know, taking pictures and, you know, as far as listening to what she's saying. And one of the things that I remember is that she had a job and he had a job, and throughout the, you know, I don't know if that section of life, you know, the women had the more prestige positions at that moment, or it was both working through that portion of life. I can't remember. And it's like, you know, we've been tricked to where we don't raise our kids the same way. It used to be one person. It's a lot of things that have changed, and it just took me for a loop to see it. I'm so glad my son texted me, y'all. I'm sitting up here running my mouth. I would have been late if it was not for him. I'm telling you, he's grown up. He's grown up. So, and then I was on Tampa Creek's homestead. I think it is. I think it's Tampa Creek Homestead. But one of the things that all of us, because it was a lot of people on the panel. She talked about real, issues and stuff that, pertain to every group, different situation. Some are catered towards, how the black man feels, how the man feels, how the woman feel. It's different topics that bring up different emotions, basically. Now, one of the things that was actually being discussed, or someone mentioned, is that, traditional homes, as far as how traditional homes was. And I forgot who said it. Somebody said traditional homes aren't the same. They're non-existent, because with life going the way it's going, both of us have to work. It's no, hey, you stay at home with the kids. Some of that is because we haven't structured our lives to be better. And I understand it. But I want more for my son. So that's why I'm working as much as I'm working. Because I know that he deserves a better life. And hopefully he can institute a lot of things as far as time into his kids. Because nowadays, women are not as submissive as they was before. Like, you want your kids to, be raised by the mom, but it's not as much submissiveness as before. So there's going to be things that's going to be taught that may go against the grain, that may go against your upbringing, or may go against the things that you think the child needs to understand and know. So I started thinking about all these elements. There's going to have to be a part 2, because I'm running my mouth. So, but I appreciate that I will get the opportunity to give my son more, so that he can expound on everything. Now, the next 10 years, I have a plan to retire. I'll be 55 at that point. I would like to retire. It's going to take a lot of ingenuity, but with that retirement, I would like to put a few of my family members in a position to where they're in we got to help family, so that first is a nucleus, which is my inner core family, and then the outskirts of my family, cousins, aunties, uncles, and stuff like that. And the reason why is because, if I'm helping myself, and if I help them, then they're able to help their generation, and helping their generation, maybe we can get back some of that what we lost. We lost a lot with the crack era, with the and every facet of the way. We lost a lot behind that, and all kinds of, I'm pretty sure that us black people, we could think of a whole bunch of reasons, and then the demonization that we have. It's a lot. I don't want to get on here and, talk about certain things and stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to release this video. But what I know is that I want more, I want better, and I want to be able to give it to the generation after. It's going to be hard to actually do more if you don't put in the time and effort. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I have to do so that I can do something for longevity. Not just for now. Not just for, the temporary 5 years or whatever. No, it's for, it's for everything. So I'm going to do a part 2. I had to go. But I just wanted to say, I've noticed a lot of different things that has changed with us as Black Americans, Black folks, whatever you identify with, things have changed. We used to be a different type, and some of that has to come back, because we want to win. And just having a solo person do it all, it's not going to work. The thing that separates unity is one of the things that separates us from others. We have the strength, we have the warrior mentality, we have the compassion, the empathy, the ingenuity, and things like that. But the unity that we once used to possess has been degraded. The way we do not scrutinize certain behaviors when we know it goes against the grain of what we actually deserve. So, yeah. Round 2 is going to be different. Hopefully I can talk about something more positive and stuff. But, alright, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Let me go pick up my son so we can get this in. Alright, then trust the process.